Well, they've put the subject on the map, and that is partly due to the negotiations, but I think more to the scientists working in the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, who've pushed up the level of knowledge, of awareness, have introduced climate change as a factor in economic strategy, in security issues. It's really made it to the top of the ladder. It's the stuff of summitry. At the beginning it was a little technical debate among Met people and environmental officials. So it really has made it there. It hasn't got as far as we would have liked. The convention was very important in '92 in getting everybody around the same table to look at to recognize the issue, to cooperate in dealing with it, but it didn't get very far beyond that. Exchange of information, very important. Kyoto was, of course, the milestone along the way. That was '97, and there was a lot of hope in that, except that the US, having made Kyoto, and it's very much a made in the USA concept, the Kyoto Protocol, was not able to carry it through and had to pull out. At least the Clinton-Gore administration couldn't take it through the Senate, and Bush just said, no, this is no way will we do this. And since then it's been uphill and bumpy.
Looking ahead to 2015, what sort of outcome are you hoping might come out of that?
Oh, hoping. I wouldn't say hoping. Let me say expecting, to be more realistic. I mean, given that the two very big players, it's like a G2, a super league, whatever, US and China. China has caught up with the US in total emissions over the 20 years of negotiations. That's made a big difference. They really shaped the game. And they are cautious. They don't have a great national tradition of tying their hands in treaties. They like to do things without necessarily being obliged to do things. So I do expect a bottom-up process in which the countries that are more motivated, the ones that are very vulnerable, the EU, will be pushing for the most ambitious outcome. But it won't be something top-down saying, this is the global carbon budget and this is your slice and this is yours. I don't expect that.
Now, you mentioned the two big powers, China, which perhaps by 2015 not much have changed, although perhaps one shouldn't assume that, but America, big election. How important do you think the outcome of that election might be to the success of 2015?
I wonder. I mean, America is already very restrained in what it can do on the climate change front. The issue has taken a very odd turn in US domestic politics. It's almost an article of faith for some people to deny that there is a problem. So that makes it very difficult. On the other hand, the US, as always, is doing things in the direction of a treaty without being obliged to do them. A lot on energy efficiency, on energy security, which has a positive feedback on climate change policy. So I'm not sure that it makes that much difference. Of course, if the Republicans do get in, I would say we have a couple of steps back before we can figure out where we're going. But it's not as if the US is out in the lead on this. So maybe it's not as big a difference as all of that.